So Justin Herbert is back. His boot is off. And apparently Harbaugh has heard the angels singing, watching Herbert return to practice. Justin Herbert is someone that I am so excited to watch with Harbaugh. I mean, if you're an LA Chargers fan, you have to be ecstatic. You have to be through the roof that you're going to finally have Harbaugh and Herbert together. That you're finally going to have Justin Herbert with an actual bona fide, legitimate, for real, ready to go, no nonsense head coach and an offensive head coach at that. Someone who can have success, super high levels of success, very, very quickly. I mean, it's you want to see. I really believe that Justin Herbert is an elite talent, and he's just been held back because of some injuries to the team himself, coaching, and it's been tragic, quite frankly. It's legitimately been tragic, and so many people are sleeping on Justin Herbert. So many people, because you still do have some people in the media kind of echoing what I'm saying, and they'll still put him in a top 10 list of some sort. You know, you always see these top 10 quarterback lists. And I always see the fans in the comments freaking out about Justin Herbert. Why Justin Herbert? Why Justin Herbert? Why Justin Herbert? And listen, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that they're not able to watch every single game, right? I watch all the games. I try to watch at least all the games. And I feel like I have a pretty good idea of who each individual quarterback is and what they represent to their team. And so I understand that a lot of people just have to rely on these sports shows, right? First Things First, The Herd, all those shows, or they just rely on kind of like some quick highlights, box scores. So I get it. Maybe you don't really realize who Justin Herbert is, but the dude is an absolute beast. There was actually talk, which I think was an insane thing, that Harbaugh was going to draft a quarterback. You have Justin Herbert as your quarterback, and you're trying to act like they're going to draft another quarterback? That's insane. That's insane. I truly believe with Harbaugh and Justin Herbert, he will be a top 3, top 5 quarterback. There's actually, I really don't doubt it. I would genuinely be absolutely, positively stunned. I would be. I would be stunned. My football world, my knowledge how I view things, I would genuinely be like shooken about that and be like, okay, this is one of the first times, especially now that I have the channel, that I really am so confident in something. And if I'm just straight up wrong, and Justin Herbert ends up just being kind of like a average quarterback to good quarterback, maybe on the level of, say, like a Dak Prescott of some sort, or a Baker Mayfield even, or a Kirk Cousins, that would shock me. I truly would be stunned. So I'm curious to see what Harbaugh has to say. Let's take a listen to see what he has to say, and we'll kind of go from there.
Great. I felt like the music should be playing. I even thought I thought I heard music. Voices of Angels, maybe. It felt great. It felt great. Yeah.
How much of just a morale boost or excitement is that for the entire team?
I was excited. I think they would be excited too. I don't know if they heard the Angels singing like I did, but they might have.
How do you look?
Good, really good. Looked great, capital G, like no drop off, pinpoint accuracy.
Okay, what a weird little press conference. I mean, that looks like that was, I don't know what that was. So not a whole lot to go off of that. Like, oh, how much of a morale boost is it to the other players? He's like, I liked it. I think the other players too. So that was a little weird. But listen, it's gonna take some time to get them going, right? It is. They have to develop their relationship. Herbert is going to probably learn a ton from Harbaugh. Harbaugh has to learn from Herbert, right? They have to learn each other. They have to not only build just a relationship and a connection, but then also a football relationship and kind of go through those ups and downs of what it takes. In a lot of ways, it's almost like Herbert will be a rookie, just a very accelerated high level rookie. So you're not going to have those exact same growing pains as a rookie, because a rookie quarterback has to not only do all those things with their head coach, but then they also have to figure out what the heck is the NFL. Justin Herbert obviously already knows what the NFL is. So he doesn't, he's not going to have that much of a learning curve. But I do believe that Harbaugh will be able to bring the best out of Justin Herbert. The real question is there's two real questions. When will that happen? One, and two, do they have the roster to be able to do it sooner than later? I truly don't know. I've always given them this like 1 to 2 year window to like kind of get things going. I'm not like, oh God, if Justin Herbert doesn't ball out this season, clearly he's not good. Like I'm not doing that. It's going to take a second for Harbaugh to kind of get this thing going. The Chargers were an absolute mess. And so he's been correcting that. He's been in the process of fixing that. But I also think it's going to be fascinating to see what Harbaugh can do with Justin Herbert, because this is the best quarterback that he's ever had, without a doubt. And we've already seen Harbaugh reach such amazingly high levels of success in every single place he's ever coached at, and he's never had a quarterback like Herbert. That's going to be pretty remarkable. Think Andy Reid, all the success that Andy Reid has had, and how he was able to have success with, say, a Donovan McNabb, a Michael Vick, Alex Smith. And then when he finally got a true bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback, and none other than Patrick Mahomes, it was game, set, match. Make no mistake, Andy Reid is a massive reason for the massive success of the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. And just wait until we see what Justin Herbert gets to do with Harbaugh. And as JCT Slice, subscriber of the channel, has said that he's calling it. He's saying that the Chargers are going to win the division. So I'm so excited to see how that comment ages. I think he said it a few weeks ago at this point. It's a bold statement. It's a bold comment. And it would, to me, that would make it, if that comes true, that would be wildly exciting. I think the NFL, what makes the NFL so special is not that it's the same teams winning again and again and again. And I think this division is set up to eventually be a very difficult division, because I don't think the Chiefs are going to go anywhere. I think the Chargers are coming, and I do think I think the Broncos will get it right. The Raiders, that's a question mark. Who knows? But I do have confidence that the Broncos will get it going. And of course, I don't think the Chiefs are going to go anywhere anytime soon, especially as long as they have Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. They'll always be competitive. They might not be as elite and as great as they are in years past, depending on how, their drafts unfold and injuries unfold and stuff like that. But as long as you have Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, they're not going to be a dud team. So the Chargers obviously have a battle ahead of them in this season and seasons in the future. But man, Harbaugh and Herbert, let's go. It's going to be, oh man, I'm so pumped. I really am. H&H, let's go. But those are just my thoughts. I would absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think? Do you think, how quickly do you think Justin Herbert and Harbaugh can get the Chargers going in the right direction? And what do you think a legitimate or realistic expectations are for this season? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I would absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much, and see you next time.